Ave cohort, we're back for the second half of our stream here this evening. Gonna be going into some classic games, playing some Silent Hunter 4, carrying on with our fourth War Patrol. Go ahead and get everything all loaded up here real quick. Should be ready and raring to go. Make sure everything is hitting the stream correctly there.
Yes, sir. All stop. Yes, sir.
All right. Pull up the Twitch chat.
Yo.
Hello, hello. Come on, Silent Hunter 4. Play nice.
Are you going to work tomorrow?
Are we being fussy today? On something other than a black screen. Really gonna make me check that a couple times. Restart the game. It's less than ideal. 1 second, folks. Sorry about that. That completely started up. Load it in proper. Then I'll flip it over.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's there. That's where we want it. And flip this back on over. Game. Don't make me build the scene game.
And we're thinking, and we're thinking.
It's gonna make me rebuild the scene. Fine, that way. Do this live.
Do it live. So hello, all one fine viewer. I think that isn't me or Pilum.
Yep, we'll be there in just a second. Just having to, reset the damn thing because it's
gotta get the hamsters back in their wheels.
kidding. Come on. sure having a time with it, isn't it?
My boy is singing something fierce, so he's also lamenting.
It's all right. I will just have to change this up and just do it a different way and do it as a display capture. Aha! You can see my backdrop. All of its fantastic glory. That's there, that's there, that's there. And there we go. We're still getting the good sound effects there. You can hear the music and all that.
I don't know. I turned that off so I don't get double, but I can turn it on for you. Find out. I can hear myself.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Ahead slow. Yes, sir.
Yes, I can hear the game.
Excellent. All right, so when last we left off there, folks, we have been on kind of a warrant rampage here, and we've had a multi-stage mission from hell. We departed from Pearl Harbor. We made a refueling stop in Midway, and our first goal was to offload a dude out here near Qingdao, dropped off a commando. Once we were done with that in the Yellow Sea, we were then free to move about the cabin and sink some shipping, so we sank a ship on the way out the door and engaged in a quick patrol here in the East China Sea, where we sank more shipping, as you can see of all these ship marks here. But when we were done with that, we were at a point where it was we were not going to make it home, so we had to come down here to Mios Wendy to hit a refit, which is what we've done. No repairs, but we do have a fresh load of torpedoes. We do have a fresh load of fuel. And our order is to go up here, northeast of Luzon, in the Philippines, and engage other merchant shipping. So that is what we're going to do. I compress the time here for a little bit. Apparently we're in a very rough sea state. Every once in a while we're getting just deep enough that the game's giving me the report that we have, decreased in depth. Or increased in depth, rather. It has, however, been an extremely successful patrol, as this is our captain's log. Ooh. Speaking of which, multi-ship convoy. They are heading more or less right for us. All right, let's turn northeast. How much water we got under the boat? More than enough. Sea conditions like glassy and calm with entirely too good visibility. Alright, let's take her down deep.
Yes, sir. New depth. 3, 0. Yes, sir.
Deep and quiet. So what I'm looking to do is try and get inside this destroyer escort and get in at the meat and potatoes of the convoy, which we got an ad coming up here in 50 seconds. So we'll be back with you shortly. That's all I'm going to be doing is starting the setup for that. Don't worry, you won't miss any shooting. Okay, he's just on his patrol route. He's doing all right. Alright, general quarters. And periscope depth.
Yes, sir.
About 10 seconds to the ad break. We got a while before we're going to actually get up to a depth where we can see things, so stick around, folks. We'll be back in just a minute.
Yes, sir. Ahead slow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ahead 1/3. Yes, sir. New course. 3, 4, pushing on. Losing. Bearing. 277. Long range.
It's going to be interesting. We're in amidst them at the moment.
Yes, sir. New course. 3, 2, 4. Yes, sir. Contact at Porsche 8, closing. Bearing 220. Medium range.
Wait the last few seconds here for the ad break to end. Welcome back, folks. We are in an interesting position with the convoy.
296. Yes, sir. Periscope depth.
Gonna be quick here on this one. Estimate speed about 7 knots.
Firing 2-1. Torpedo in the water. Firing 2-3. Torpedo in the water.
This guy is much closer. Call his speed about 10 knots.
Firing 2-2. Firing 2-4. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
down we go.
Current depth 80. Yes, sir. New course 110. Current depth 100.
Oh, we sank something.
Yes, sir. New course 307. Current depth 120.
Passing thermal layer.
New course 176. New course 221. Yes, sir. Current depth 140. Current depth 160. Current depth 180. Current depth 200. Current depth 220.
I think they lost us.
Course 20.
We got under that thermal layer.
Current depth 240. Current depth 260. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. New course 228.
Still waiting on the game to return where one person can be a destroyer, another person can be a submarine.
They had that. It's called Silent Hunter 2 and Destroyer Command.
I'm waiting on that to come back.
True.
Torpedo missed, sir.
Because they've had some new submarines games come around, which have been pretty good, from what I can see. But not a whole lot in the way of. There's been at least one destroyer game that's come out, but they are not two different publishers,
Yes, sir.
and
New course
they don't talk to each other.
327.
Very sad.
Yes, sir.
You pass over you?
I got underneath their sonar and threw a thermal layer.
Torpedo missed, sir.
Technically, yes, they did pass over me.
Torpedo missed, sir. Torpedo missed, sir.
But we did put up another ship
Contact warship. Constant distance. Bearing 2.
at almost 2,000 tons.
Yes, sir. Ahead 1/3. New depth 298. Ahead flank. Current depth 200. Contact. Current depth 220. Current depth 240. Current depth 260. Current depth 280.
Well, that sounds awful. That sounds like he's over top of me right now.
Yes, sir. New depth 304.
Surprised I didn't take a guess and just chuck a couple deep to see if you're there.
I don't think they've gotten that news report yet. At least I hope they haven't.
Yes, sir. New course. Yes, sir. 225.
Here they are.
Yes, sir. Deploying decoys. Yes, sir. Ahead 1/3. New course 3.
It's alright, one pattern's not the end of the world.
Yes, sir. New course. 194. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir.
Should actually just return to course and start heading towards we need to go. Should open up the range between us and the destroyers pretty nicely. Oh yeah, they're searching all over the place for me. We might have gotten away.
Yes, sir. Periscope deck. Yes, sir. 2-4 ready, sir. Yes, sir. New deck 301. Troop flight ready, sir. Bearing 147, long range.
Secure from battle stations.
Reassign all these people to their watch stations. And continue to get away from these guys.
Yes, sir. Service the boat.
Yes, sir.
Turn radar back on. Send ourselves a contact report.
I've seen things Command wouldn't believe.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they believe a convoy ever out of here. They were zigzagging for a while, that's funny.
Well, you gotta destroy the mystique of it.
I had a witty retort in there somewhere, but it got consumed by coffee.
Everything
Ah.
gets consumed by coffee.
What the hell's that? Just a lone ship out there steaming on its own?
Single contact. Bearing 347. Long range.
What is a lone warship doing by itself?
Ship spotted.
Yes, sir.
Periscope deck.
Be you escort or be you something shit? I think that is much too agile to be anything super big.
Current depth 40.
I kind of want to go see what it is. We're going to take the camera out for a spin. It's embarrassing.
Yes, sir. New depth 297. New depth 297. Yes, sir.
This little anti-submarine trawler.
Not even a proper destroyer.
Nope.
Yes, sir. Ahead slow. Yes, sir.
I don't want to go to battle stations.
Yes, sir.
Secure from battle stations.
Just kidding, everybody. Go back to your beds. We're cool.
Yes, sir.
Air teams can go and get back to work. We're on the surface. They can fix the gun mounts that took damage. Oh, he brought a friend. They're just kind of circling where I was. It's funny.
Signal contact. Bearing 180. Long range.
All right, we'll just keep steaming. Cruising past Mindanao. It's 1943. It's hard to say who has it right now. And it's another merchant convoy, but it's not in our patrol area, so I'm gonna try and avoid it this time. But you know what we will do is report it. Let another submarine skipper have their crack at that. Oh, hello. You are a lone merchant contact.
Yes, sir.
You I will stop for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Periscope down.
Yes, sir.
Current depth 40.
A little closer to him.
Yes, sir.
Sea swells are not doing us any favors today. There he is. Alright, so he's got split front. Looks like 2 large masts fore and aft. On the bows, approximately 90-ish port. I think this might be our guy.
Yes, sir. New course. 230. Yes, sir. Fire into 1. Fire into 2. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Yes, sir. New course. 173. Torpedo impact. Torpedo impact.
We got him. 4,500 yards out, we got him.
Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir.
Hit with both fish.
Secure from battle stations.
Yes, sir. Service the boat.
That was 3,200 tons. Medium modern split freighter. Although he apparently had friends, and that's somewhat less than ideal. I know, you want me to sink all these boats, but I kind of want to patrol where I'm supposed to patrol. I can't stop and play games with every Minikaze we come across. Torp, 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 torp.
The song of my people.
Current depth 20.
Oh shit, that's a plane. Down we go.
Yes, sir. New depth 301. Yes, sir.
Nothing to do with no airplane, that's for sure.
Current depth 40. Yes, sir.
I think when we're this close to Luzon and it's still hostile and everything, we will go ahead and keep our heads down during the daytime. Ooh, merchant. It's turn for the intercept.
Current depth 20.
We're moving super slow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. New course 269.
Do we have out here? Oh, there it is.
Yes, sir. Periscope depth. Ahead flight.
Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Appears to be a little bit larger than the last contact we were looking at. Like a split structure. Actually, that might be the same. Welcome back, folks. It might be the same type of ship we looked at last time. Yeah. All right, start dialing them in. Close to the water line as I can manage. Target speed 8 knots. That looks about right. Call him about angle on the bow 60 degrees. And we got the TDC computing for us.
Yes, sir. New course. 258. Yes, sir.
There he is, fat, dumb, and happy. Can't get a slightly better range estimate.
Pirate 2-2. Torpedo in the water.
2 tubes fired.
In the water. Yes, sir. New course. 231. Yes, sir. Torpedo impact. Torpedo impact.
Two hits. And they're going down. You know, I dare say I'm getting a little bit better at this manual torpedo aiming nonsense.
Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir. Ahead slow. Yes, sir.
Secure from battle stations.
Another 4,000 tons to our name. gotta do is finish our patrol and get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Almost in our patrol area.
Yes, sir.
It's one of those things I can say is a huge advantage
Yes, sir.
for the World War II fleet boats. Is the amount of technology that was built into the periscope and the TDC.
It is kind of neat how all the
Yes,
little
sir.
gearing and everything
Of course.
works to make that computer actually go. It's a mechanical
2.
computer.
Yes, sir.
Kind of blows my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
But like
New
the
course.
biggest
10,
things,
9.
you know, because you're basically solving a triangle problem, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to trig, because it's, you know, your own ship, what direction you're pointing, what direction the enemy's going, how fast they're going to get there, and, you know, what the range is. And as long as you have most of those numbers right, you can kind of estimate some of the others to make it in the ballpark. And the American periscopes, like, you've got the built-in, I forget the name of the damn instrument. See if it tells me this here.
What, for the ranging?
The statometer.
Yeah, the stating meter.
Yeah, where, you know, it's a gear on the bottom of the periscope, and it's literally just, I point at the target and go, you know, let me hit the button, and give a compare image, you know, with a little rotator knob on the bottom of it, and go, well, when the bottom of this ship is on the top part of its mast, I can solve the triangle problem for range. As long as I know what its width is and everything else, like, there's a lot that can be done with that. Big convoy, alright. It is a large merchant convoy. And I'm going to really pour the coal on here to try and get in front of.
That's what I was kind of doing in Wolfpack when you were looking at the convoys. And I was
Mhm.
asking you the distance between the two ships and the bearings. Because once I had the distance between the two ships, I could draw a line of a certain distance,
Yes, sir.
and if I had their bearing, all I'd have to do is just move that line out down the two bearing lines until it just touched both bearing lines, and then boom, I had range.
That would do it.
Yes, sir.
That's how I was getting you range so fast.
Mm-hmm. It works.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. New course. 115.
Now, and
The funny thing was,
as long as my estimates are good in the periscope, we're kind of golden on that.
like you see there how you can see the convoy?
Mm-hmm.
If you just, when it's just the lines, which is all I had because I just asked you the bearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then if you told me the range between, like, say, the guy in the back of the convoy and the back escort, or the side escort there,
Mm-hmm.
once I had that range, I could draw a line of that distance. I would just move it down. I'd have one bearing, I just draw a line straight out, and then another line straight out. And then I would just hold that line straight across, and then just drag it straight down, out across those two lines of bearing, and then once, just kind of make it fit, and then once I had it, I had a rough range estimate. Because I kind of remembered from modern sims, when I was doing Dangerous Waters, how I would line up the stack.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I could do the same thing with the geometry.
A good navigator can make all the difference in there. It's another way of dialing all of the right TDC settings in. Alright, this is probably going to be a fun one.
329. Long range.
So let's go ahead and pre-configure our torpedoes to fast speed. So I don't have to click through the sons of bitches all in the middle of a fight. We're going to set all 10 torpedo tubes up for high speed. And merchant killing depths, because I'm not terribly concerned about shooting escorts.
Yes, sir. Contact. Merchant. Closing. Bearing. 3. Medium.
Kidding me already?
Contact. Merchant. Closing. Bearing. 103. Short range.
Someone has taken an interest in your activities.
Yes, sir. Deploying decoys. Yes, sir. Ahead standard.
To be quick then.
Firing 2-1. Firing 2-2. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Firing 2-3. Torpedo in the water. Firing 2-4. Firing 2-5.
It's a tanker convoy too.
Torpedo in the water.
Passing thermal layer.
Current depth 180. Current depth 200.
I think my speed estimates were a little off.
Current depth 220. Current depth 240. Yes, sir. New course 50. Current depth 260. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Periscope depth. Torpedo miss, sir. 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 Yes, sir. New course 80. Yes, sir. New course 110. Firing to 8. Firing to 7. You're torpedo in the water. Yes, sir. Torpedo in the water. Yes, sir. New course 18. Yes, sir. New course 73. Current depth 100. Current depth 120. Yes, sir. Current depth 140. Yes, sir. New course 68. Current depth 160.
Passing thermal layer.
Current depth 180. Yes, sir. New course 39. Yes, sir. New course 17. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ahead 1/3. Yes, sir. Torpedo miss, sir. Torpedo miss, sir. 2-1 ready, sir. Yes, sir. New course 331. Firing to 1. Yes, sir. Ahead flank. New deck 299. Torpedo in the water. New course 108. Yes, sir. New course 120. Yes, sir. Decoy and decoy. Yes, sir. Current depth 80.
No, I didn't reset any of my torpedo settings there, so that fish is going all kinds of places.
Current depth 100. Current depth 120.
Nothing like a little wild fish.
Current depth 140.
Wild fish, crazy Ivan.
Current depth 160.
Passing thermal layer.
I think what we're gonna do
Yes, sir. Ahead 1/3.
is just get the hell out of Dodge.
Current depth 180.
Down nice and quick to our comfortable, cozy depth. And with just 4 stern fish.
Yes, sir. New depth, 308. Ahead flank. Yes, sir. Deploying decoys. Yes, sir. Ahead 1/3. Current depth 300. Yes, sir. New course 184. Yes, sir. Ahead standard. Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Torpedo missed, sir.
You don't say. Our torpedo missed.
Yes, sir.
Secure all battle stations.
Yes, sir. Rig for solid running. Yes, sir. Contact. Merchant. Moving away. Bearing. 213. Long range. Yes, sir. New depth. 252. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boom, stop. Contact. Warship. Moving away. Bearing. 210. Yes, sir. Long range. Ahead 1/3. Yes, sir. Periscope depth.
Barely on the horizon. All right. Excellent. Let's go ahead and continue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna get the hell on out of here.
Contact.
Merchant, closing. Bearing 332, long range.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yes, sir. New depth 2-9.
Yes, sir.
Let's make a little hole in the water. I'm gonna scoot right by. Cruising back home a little bit quicker. Usually I do 2/3 speed for the endurance, but
Single contact. Bearing 1-3.
I want to give myself a little more space from here.
Yes, sir.
Current depth 4.
I'd say as patrols though, this was by far one of our most successful. See what our final figures are once we make it back to Pearl Harbor.
Yes, sir. New depth 30. Yes, sir.
Spend a little more time on the surface while we're zipping back. Not as fraught as last week's first push through on this patrol.
Yes, sir.
We were doing this one last week. We were on our way back from the patrol and ended up running out of gas.
Well, that's not good.
Because I had forgotten that we got some of these sub bases down here, which are a lot closer to the Sea of Japan and China Sea. Damn it.
New message received. Yes, sir. New depth 2-9.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, World Series report, Yanks take the series in Game 5 against the Cardinals. Remember when people were obsessed about baseball? I suppose some
Bet any
folks still
money?
are. Mhm. This is going a little easier. Take that. How long to the end of our 201 hours? It's not awful. My plane is, though. Down we go. Surface search radar is a huge deal too. Kind of a game changer, really. Especially against folks who don't have it, you know? You can see them long before they see you. Lets you decide when you want to fight. You know, when you're gonna run or whatever. Might actually be in friendlier waters now. Probably stay on the surface the whole way in. Our fuel looking like. Push it up to standard speed. Gives us about 15 knots. Bit higher fuel consumption, but just kind of cruising for home at this point. Kidding.
Yes, sir. New depth 30. Yes, sir.
And I suppose if there's a carrier group out here operating somewhere, or the extreme ends of a land range bomber, or land-based bomber rather. Really wish they had the little bit more compression. Like, I can dial the compression up absurdly high on paper, but it doesn't actually register it after a certain point. It was still an old enough game, classic games wise, that it was limited by clock speed.
I think every game, even today, it's about every game will only decompress so much.
Again?
I need to go to bed.
That's kind of what that sounds like. Starting to detect warships.
Single contact. Bearing 6-2. Long range.
So it's a little more direct on course for Midway. I hit that fancy point that will let me refit.
Single contact. Warship. Bearing.
Constant distance.
Bearing.
I know. We're just going back home. Refit.
Long range.
3, 8.
All right.
Contact. Warship. Constant distance.
Single contact.
Bearing.
Bearing.
3.
6.
Long range.
Long range.
Now that we got the gas.
All right, I am out of here.
All right. Have a good night.
New message received.
Oh, new Fox traffic. Let's see what we got. His Marines have landed in Boyenville. Operation Good Time is now underway. Oh, cool. Our boat is tired, though, and our crew deserves their 2 weeks rest. Been on patrol for a while. We are just going to keep pushing for home.
New message received.
Fox traffic. Clash this morning between American and Japanese Navy and Empress Augusta Bay. Results of fighting were inconclusive. Got a lot of new sub bases now that we can use. Getting warmer. Almost home. In patrol. Yep, we sure do want to dock. 42,000 tons, 14 merchant ships. That is none too shabby. Alright, Lieutenant Commander Thomas M. Dykers of the USS Wahoo. Not the commander of the Wahoo anymore. They give me an older decoration.
The second route to the Philippines and Japan goes through the Central Pacific, west through the Marianas, passing through the Gilbert and Marshall Islands on the way. On the 20th of November, we will land in the Gilberts, more precisely on Betio. We estimate that the enemy reaction will include naval sorties from Truk. They might also choose a northerly route to avoid detection, and probably they will refuel en route. Our submarines will patrol around Truk to detect enemy sorties, and also the routes between Truk and Marshalls, engaging any opportunity target.
Okay. Yeah, we're in command of the USS Baleo. Alright, so we have the improved SD search radar. Let's put the SJI surface search radar in. Got a 4-inch 50 caliber bow mounting gun already. And we've got 40 millimeter Bofors fore and aft. Let's go with that for now. Got all the fish we could want. See about promoting some of our crew here. On the watch, because you're up front already. 2. Those ratings up a bit. Got some wound medals to give out. Gun crews were definitely injured. Go ahead and give them their wound medals. Got some patrol stars to give out. These to the guys that did not receive in promotion. Really got all the crew we could look for right now. Yeah, this patrol was good. Sam Dealey. Sam Dealey of the Harder. Dudley Morton of the Wahoo. A lot of historical names there. But at the moment, we're the leading scorer. Is that? Let's see what our next assignment is. Patrol of the East China Sea. It's going to be our 5th war patrol.
Yes, sir. All stop.
Yes, sir.
Single contact. Bearing 180. Ship's long range. Bearing 82. Long range.
That's not what I was looking for. Try that again. Yes, it's a couple hundred miles closer. To the enemy base, anyway. Or enemy sea waters. Be a good one to see when we're coming back home. But for now, rather than get started on another patrol and get halfway through it, I think we are going to go ahead and just save. Stream. You'll let me save? There we go. Stream, save, Patrol 5. Alright. So let's go ahead and roll this on over here. So, appreciate all of the likes, follows. Classic game time is a lot of fun. Get to play a lot of old favorites, which Silent Hunter is definitely one. As far as all of the likes, follows, subscriptions, things like that, if those kinds of things aren't your thing, you can always donate directly, give me a tip, whatever it is you like, or just buy me a coffee over at coffee.com/PylamJRMR. I will actually use that money for coffee. I'm a rather big fan. You've been paying attention to any part of the streams that I've been doing here for a while. You can catch this and other VODs over on the YouTube channel and at PylamRomar. And as far as our upcoming events, we've just done our Monday Classic Games for Helldivers 2 starting at 6, and our Classic Games starting at 9. Usually I run those for 3 hours, but we're going to go ahead and call this one a little bit early today because we've just kind of finished up patrol, and I don't want to be in the middle of another one. Friday night, we got Arma 3, playing some Antistasi with Faye and the Hunt. We're running around in Kamlo Nam, so it's a lot of good, interesting sort of terrain. Fighting the resistance, or as a resistance rather. Good stuff. and that is starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And Saturday morning, we climb into the cockpit and jump into our favorite flight simulator, DCS World, Digital Combat Simulator, Saturday morning starting at 9 a.m. I don't know what we'll get up to exactly this week. Might be getting back to F-15 time because, in case you can't tell by the desktop that you saw earlier, we've been flying the F-5 a lot, which has been interesting fun in its own way. But in the meantime, Hope Classic Games have been going really well. Probably do another week's worth of Silent Hunter time, and then we'll rotate out to a different game. So in the meantime, as they say on the old 1950s Silent Service TV show, which is hosted by Rear Admiral Thomas M. Dykers at the time, where I kind of drew the name from for our little submarine commander for our patrols here. Hope you'll be with us again for another exciting true story of the Silent Service. Playing that again later on. Thanks for watching, folks. Pile them out. And as always ask for consent. Try to communicate as best you can with your partners. And try to be genuinely decent human beings. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.